long before recorded history, at a time when the world's maps looked nothing like they do today, a civilization popped up in an impossible place. This was a land of eternal spring, which doubled as a paradise where people lived for 1,000 years. A kingdom far beyond the reach of the north wind. Its name was Hyperborea. According to texts written by authors Herodotus, Pindar, and Pliny the Elder, Hyperborea was no myth. It was a real place, located somewhere in the far north, in what we now call the Arctic Circle, the northern Urals, and as far as Siberia. But here's what doesn't make sense. These weren't describing a frozen wasteland. They described a warm, fertile paradise, where the sun never set for half the year, and the people lived in complete harmony. And the mystery of this civilization does not end here. The Hyperboreans themselves were tall, luminous beings who glowed with an inner light. Not just that, but they also possessed knowledge of astronomy, mathematics, and engineering that allowed them to build magnificent temples and cities even in their remote location. However, the most intriguing evidence of Hyperborea comes from an unexpected source: ancient maps. Specifically, the Mercator maps from the 16th century that show a nice free Arctic continent with 4 distinct rivers flowing from a central mountains. How did cartographers in the 1500s know what the Arctic looked like before the ice, unless they were copying from far older maps? Maps created by people who had actually been there when it was habitable. And beyond the maps, modern satellite imagery has also fished out something even more unsettling. Beneath the Greenland ice sheet, ground-penetrating radar has detected geometric patterns and formations that look disturbingly artificial, all pointing to the Hyperborean civilization. So what happened to this paradise? According to the ancient texts, a catastrophe struck when Earth's axis tilted. The once beautiful spring suddenly turned to winter almost overnight. And the warm paradise became the frozen Arctic we know today. While this happened, the survivors migrated south, seeding a new civilization with fragments of Hyperborean knowledge. Theosophy, especially the work of Madame Blavatsky, identified Hyperboreans as the second root race of humanity, beings who existed before what we consider the start of human civilization. Whether you believe that or not, one question remains unanswered. How did the ancient Greeks know about a northern paradise that existed before the ice?